Hey guys, Este here. Welcome back to the video. Today I got a really interesting video for you guys. You guys may know tokusatsu is a big genre. It lasted for a really long time. It's still going today, obviously. But you know, we have Super Sentai, we have Kamen Rider, we also have stuff like Ultraman, even Godzilla. But here's something that, you know, it's kind of low key at this point, but early on in the 80s and the 90s it was pretty big. It was called Metal Heroes. Now, Metal Heroes is a big influence in tokusatsu, and it still is today, with characters from the Metal Hero series appearing in movies today over in Japan, like Uchusechi Gavan. I hope I pronounced that name right. He appeared in a Gokaiger movie, Superhero Tyson Z, that freaking space movie with the Q Ranger. It's a lot. It's really a lot. But this isn't really about the history of the Metal Heroes over there in Japan. Today we're going to be talking about the Metal Heroes over here in America, specifically the Metal Heroes in Power Rangers. Power Rangers, you know, more or less, you know, because, you know, Metal Heroes did have their own series over here in America, which I'm going to talk about in a second. So let's reach the like goal for this video, 200 likes. I'd really appreciate it. Shout out to the people on the Discord and on the Patreon. East Coast comment of the day. I love you guys so much. So yeah, let's just go metal it up. What did the Metal Heroes say? Henshin? I don't know. Now, the Metal Heroes ran from 1982 to 1999. And in America, we used a lot of a Metal Hero series. We used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. We used 8 different series in total. It's a lot of series, which I'll get to in a minute. The first series that appeared over here in America is called VR Troopers, which used footage from 3 different Metal Hero series. In season 1, they used Chojinki Metalder for season 1, which Metalder is a show that was premiered in 1987. So pretty early on in the Metal Hero run, and a very early show. A lot of the footage is very 80s like, kind of really compared to Zoo Ranger, which was more early 90s, so you kind of see the footage difference in the show. They also use footage from Jiku Senshi Spielvan, that show is from 1986, and they also used footage from Uchukeji Shaider for season 2 of VR Troopers. There's many different suits in VR Troopers. You guys can tell that throughout the series they really did change suits to basically use up all the footage that they bought from Toei for all those different Metal Hero shows. So you guys can see the drastic suit change that our main protagonist Ryan has in the show. He also had that weird MMPR recolored suit, which we're not going to talk about. This is not that type of video. VR Troopers ran from 1994 to 1996, and as 1996 started, we have our second Metal Hero show here in America, titled Big Bad Beetleborgs, which ran from 1996 to 1998, with season 2 being Beetleborgs Metallics. Beetleborgs and Beetleborgs Metallics used footage from 2 similar Metal Hero shows. Season 1 used Juko B Fighter, which was a show from 1995. And season 2, Beetleborgs Metallics, used footage from B Fighter Kabuto from 1996. So these shows are quite more recent. They picked more recent shows instead of going back to the 80s for their shows. So this is practically why they had a suit changeover in season 2, just so they can use footage from this new Metal Hero show. But here's another thing. In episode 19 of Big Bad Beetleborgs, titled A Convention Dimension, where legit the Big Bad Beetleborgs go to San Diego Comic-Con, I am not joking, this is an actual episode where they go to San Diego Comic-Con, we see other Metal Heroes show up in that episode for only 1 episode, and they're from different shows altogether that weren't even adapted in the United States. And they're referred to as heroes from the comics that our protagonist, the Beetleborgs, read. Is that read comics? Yeah. We had 5 different characters in total. We have Karuto, Silver Ray, and Goldex, which their respective characters in their show, Jam Person, Gun Gibson, and Bill Goldie. That's a weird name, Bill Goldie. They're all from the show Tokosu Robo Jan Person, with this character, Wingar, originally titled Made Mosil Q, weird name, is from another Metal Hero series titled Blue SWAT, and they're only used for 1 episode, with the footage of those heroes from a singular episode from their own show. But that's pretty much it. In 1998, Beetleborgs Metallics ended production, and there was no more Metal Hero shows to be adapted here in the US. But that doesn't mean the Metal Heroes stopped appearing in America altogether. In 2002, we had the episode Forever One in Power Rangers Wild Force, with our villains being from the Machine Empire, but they're not really from the Machine Empire or adapted from O-Ranger. These are all costumes seen in Metal Hero shows, specifically shows that we already had in the United States. These are all suits from the Beetleborgs show, mostly Beetleborgs Metallics with some slipped in from Beetleborgs. Automon was Fireborg, Tesla was Ladyborg, Steelon was Dragonborg, Gurok, I don't know. Was Green Hunter Beetleborg legit? He was like the main Beetleborg in the show, and they just stick him in there like nothing. Like he's a villain now. And General Vengex, our main villain in the episode, was Shadowborg, which was an evil Beetleborg. So it kind of makes sense for him to be the evil one. So this kind of be considered a Power Rangers versus Beetleborgs? No, not really. Power Rangers versus Beetleborgs? Nah. They already had that in the comics. In the comics, Marvel Comics, that's right, Marvel. Check out my last video. Marvel Spider-Man. They had their own team-up episodes with the Turbo Rangers and Beetleborgs Metallics. VR Troopers even had their own comic book adaptation. They had a little 5 comic book series, VR Troopers, with the Ninja Rangers. Epic. And that's basically it. No more Beetleborgs Power Rangers until today, September 22nd, 2018, where in episode 14 of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, we saw the introduction and the final appearance of Space Sheriff Skyfire, which Space Sheriff is a reference to, of course, the Space Sheriff's Metal Heroes. And Space Sheriff Skyfire is from his own show altogether over there in Japan. His original name is Jiraiya from the show Sekai Ninja Senjiraiya, which is from 1988. Basically, he's in this episode not because the Americans wanted to put him there, because he appeared in his own episode of Ninja, which, by the way, that episode of Ninja had a little Yoshi Sudarso cameo, which, that's cool. Downcharge, Blue Ranger. Yo, Downcharge ready. So yeah, Jiraiya, Sheriff Skyfire, is in Super Ninja Steel. This is the first time in 16 years that we had a metal hero in Power Rangers. And it had a lot of people wondering if we're going to see Gavan, Space Sheriff Gavan, in the Go Buster adaptation Beast Morphers, as they have an episode where they're with the Space Sheriff. So we'll see. Maybe since we have the name Space Sheriff in here, we'll introduce more Space Sheriffs into the Power Rangers universe, or not. Maybe this is a one-time thing. I don't know. But hey, that's it for today's video, y'all. Kind of crazy. What do y'all think about Metal Heroes? Have you seen any Metal Hero shows? Have you seen the adaptations of the Metal Hero shows? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm Este Gamer. Check out my Patreons. I love y'all so much. All the Megapeds and the Jimmies and the Tommies and the Griffin Juniors, and y'all are legit. Too legit to quit. Este Gamer. Have a great day, and of course, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.